you. We are smooth as can be with the drive times right delivered to you in a perfect fashion. If you're living in the Woodlands, I-45, it's only going to take you 29 minutes, so we're looking good there. Cypress, 20 minutes for the commute. You can see all of the green on our traffic signals and our maps here. LaPorte, 17 minutes will get you into 610. No overnight road work to worry about. We have a clear map. Again, no crashes, no stalls, but a reminder about the reduction of lanes that is to come and will have a huge impact for my East Siders. I-10 west from 45 north to Houston Avenue. That will be reduced to 2 lanes from October 24th, Alona Trayson, all the way to mid-2026. This is all in preparation for the White Oak Bayou ongoing road project that's happening. Over to you. Kim, thanks. Yeah, I will be sleeping through it just a little bit longer. All right, clean and green on our map. What we love to start off on this pure note so that we can get a fresh chance at getting to work on time in an easy fashion without traffic being the struggle. So one of the things that I want to remind you is the 288, that northbound exit to Elgin. It's a continual closure until December 12th. You can use the next exit around Polk or take 59, but the one to Elgin will be out of service and has been, and we've been reporting that here on KHOU. Also a friendly reminder, later today, 69, the northbound entrance ramp from Highway 6 is a total closure, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Hello friends waking up at First Colony in Sugar Land. This is running through Friday. We were getting some reports of a problem on 225 at Scarborough, but I pulled up the camera shot to try to confirm how the traffic flow is in and out of Pasadena. We look like we're doing just fine. And that's your latest look at traffic. Kim, thank you so much. We are getting reports continually of a crash somewhere around the South Loop in Scott. I'll be revisiting those cameras. We are also looking at a potential problem around 59 East Tex at Tidwell. So if you are coming from Atascocita or the Humble area, so far nothing has been found, but I am keeping my eye right here at Tidwell, looking at not only the main lanes, but also the feeder road, and everything seems to be on track. If something changes, of course, you know I will keep you posted. Also looking at 225 right near the Beltway, we still had some overnight road work. Doesn't seem like it's impacting things here at Center. That was going to be inbound, only right approaching the Beltway, and that was it. And North Loop, folks, this is what it looks like at Yale. You're good to go if you're taking 610 up on the north side, but again, I'll be double checking things on the south side the next go around. I think we can handle it as well. If Zubu is in your plans, even for this weekend with the minimal showers that are approaching our area, it's all going to take place at Herman Park. If you're planning today to head out there, the hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Last entry by 4 p.m. Extended hours on Fridays and the week of Halloween. Parking is on a first come first served basis. You can always consider taking the Metro Rail. Fannin South Transit would be the location that you're looking for. Let's get to our first crash of the morning. It's going to be on the southeast side. Do you take the loop? Let me show you what's happening. It's the south loop, exactly where it turns into the east loop, right at 225. That's where our problem is. We're going to be backed up almost to I-45 Gulf Freeway, and I'll show you a picture in just a second. Also a reminder that this is going to continue for a couple of days. 90 east and westbound from Cunningham Creek to Ellis Creek Boulevard. That is a total closure in the nighttime hours through October 24th. I'll leave you with this live look of that crash that we are monitoring. This is why traffic is so bad on that side of town. They are blocking a couple of center lanes and several vehicles over on the right shoulder. We'll be right back. We had an incident working on the southeast side. It just cleared, still packed before you get to Gulf Freeway. It was right before 225 sitting here. You don't see it there. And I did want to show you some of the backup at Old Galveston, see how we're doing one camera shot back. So give it a few minutes and I think things should improve in that area in about next 15 minutes or so. Should really make a big difference. The problem is we've got a new problem on the North Loop. It's eastbound at 45. So if you're waking up in Garden Oaks, Independence Heights, Oak Forest, this entire area looking like if you're going to take 610, 245, you might want to consider taking any of those side streets like 20th. If you're waking up in the Heights, that you could take that run parallel to 610, maybe 34th, Pinemont. We've also got this stalled truck on the Gulf Freeway at College Airport. Doesn't look like it's disturbing much. It is just on the right shoulder, but this is my concern. All of the packed traffic along 610. We're looking at North Main, and like I said, it's at a crawl already, like a mile and a half, 2 2 miles of backup. This is all happening on the north loop in the eastbound direction. So going from 290 over to 45, that's the direction that you need to be concerned with, and leave with extra time on your hands, or know that you're going to hit those alternate routes. Kingwood, 32 minutes for your drive. We're busy before Kingwood Drive and then packed in downtown Houston. Also, the West Loop beginning to build southbound between I-10 and the Galleria. Hey, Katie, 31 minutes with traffic building just inside of 99. Your drive time of 31 minutes gets you into the heart of Houston. Out of town, I-45 Gulf Freeway. If you're working your way in from Hobby, it's at Broadway, right at 45 and 610. I also have that problem on the North Loop, and let me explain the situation. Eastbound, we had an issue at 45. That's why you're seeing all this orange and red. But we have a minor problem westbound at Fulton. We're already jam-packed to the Hardy. So both sides of the North Loop are not looking too pretty. Show you what it looks like here at Fulton. Here's that 2-car minor crash on the right shoulder. You see how packed things are. Again, this is in the westbound direction where we would normally be congested along the stretch here. Now, this is looking from our north main camera. Those brake lights are in the eastbound direction on this side. So I'm tracking both sides of 610. Either way, hopefully you're not running behind, because you do need the extra time. Here's the problem on the Gulf Freeway. A left lane is blocked. If you're coming in from South Houston, maybe you take 35. Maybe you're carpooling in, or Old Galveston Road is going to be a smooth route. But if you take 45, you know it's going to be backed up, because we have rubbernecking and then tow trucks and vehicles right here. And just know that any time before an interchange, Kim, folks have to keep their cell phones down. It's when everybody's switching lanes. I know it's tempting to figure out where you're going. You got to know that ahead of time, because if you're fiddling around with your phone, you're likely to rear end somebody real quick. Also, a stalled truck on the right side here at College Airport. How are you doing? Balls out there. Foul balls. We've got a problem on the North Loop and an issue on Gulf. Okay, so if you're coming in from Clear Lake, I'm surprised, 30 minutes inbound for your drive. Baytown, 28 minutes down I-10. Kingwood drivers, 35 minutes. Woodlands, almost 50 minutes for the drive, but smooth along the Hardy Toll Road. Only 28 minutes leaving Cypress. Katy, you are now up to 46 minutes. And of course, the West Park Tollway, already slow before you reach the Beltway. Sugarland, not too bad, at just under a half an hour to ride into Houston. This inbound Gulf Freeway issue is working at Broadway. We also have the North Loop that's pretty packed due to earlier problems both east and westbound. And we're just typically busy along I-45 the north, as I stated, from about West Road into the loop. This is what it looks like. Let me take you to I-45 for Broadway. The South Houston, it's going to be packed from almost Edgebrook, maybe College Airport, into the loop. And I'm recommending 35 or Old Galveston Road, because these are the left lanes that are impacted and blocked. So plenty of emergency crews. You even see slight rubbernecking excuse me, happening on the southbound side. So if you're headed toward Hobby, you need extra time in either direction along 45. That's why those recommendations of either 35 or Old Galveston Road could quite possibly be that smoother route that you need. Carpool lane is not impacted, and that's looking pretty good. Did want to also show you what it looks like on the East Tex at Tidwell. Had a crash here on the feeder road, but it looks like they've mainly cleared it off to a parking area, so that's really a non-issue now. And this is how packed it is along the North Loop. This is regular westbound congestion, but it doesn't help that we have a 2-car crash rolling right about there. The sun hasn't kicked up just yet.